Welcome back to Tonight on Breaking. It's now 7 weeks before the inauguration of the president-elect, and the president-elect has begun assembling his team. The news is reporting that the president-elect is penciling down some names. He's said to have penciled down the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, as his Chief of Staff and his former Commissioner for Finance, Wale Edun, for Minister of Finance or CBN Governor. He also penciled in Betta Edu to be part of his economic team. We just want to remind Mr. President-elect that there's an eraser on the other end of that pencil. In other news, over the weekend, a telephone conversation supposedly between Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, and Bishop David Oyedepo, the founder of the Living Faith Church Worldwide, was leaked to the public and it went viral. In the audio clip, Peter Obi's voice could be heard asking the bishop to help him rally the Christian vote in the Southwest ahead of the presidential elections that took place back in February. He also went on to refer to the presidential election as a religious war. Here's a snippet of the audio.
Amen. That I needed to speak to the people in the Southwest, your people in the Southwest, and Kwara.
Okay. I've been in touch with other people.
The Christians in the Southwest and Kwara. This is a religious war.
I believe that.
Okay, I have two questions. First, what business does Africa have with religious wars? And second, who recorded and leaked the audio? Historically, religious wars of Christianity versus Islam have been fought in other parts of the world as a way to recapture holy sites that are considered sacred to both groups. Please, someone tell me, what holy sites do we have here in Nigeria? Because the last time I checked, our secular government spends a lot of money every year to sponsor citizens to go to Jerusalem or Mecca for pilgrimage. So what business do we have with religious war here in Africa? None. What we are actually fighting is a tribal war, which we are dressing up as a religious war in order to form alliances. We have over 250 tribes in this country. 250 groups fighting all at once would be chaos. So if we were to fight actual tribal wars in Nigeria, we would still be stuck in the dark ages. But with religion, we have managed to organize ourselves into two groups, two teams, Team Christian and Team Muslim. But why did we organize ourselves along religious lines? Why not Team Communist and Team Capitalist, or Team Urban and Team Rural? It's because the concepts of communism, capitalism, urban and rural came much later than religion. But since religion came first, those ideologies took root first, and so we have Team Christian and Team Muslim for now. But maybe it's time we in Africa start to form different teams. And whatever teams we form, it's up to us to decide if the matches will be friendly or not. As to whoever recorded and leaked that audio, shame on you for being selfish and putting your own interest ahead of our country. Also in the news this week is the planned fuel subsidy removal. We go through this dance with the government every year, and every year they remove the subsidy a little, but not completely. This time, guys, I think they are really serious about removing subsidies. And according to some oil marketers and other downstream petroleum industry groups, fuel prices in Nigeria may reach 750 naira per litre. One sign that they are serious is that the Finance Minister Zainab Ahmed is planning palliatives for 10 million households after the subsidy removal in June. According to the minister, the federal government has secured $800 million from the World Bank, which will be dispersed to 10 million households in the form of cash after subsidy is removed. 10 million households is equivalent to about 50 million Nigerians. If we have 200 million people in this country, what are the rest of us supposed to do? So either we do not have 200 million people in this country, or the finance minister will need to figure out how to get palliatives for the remaining 150 million of us. Another sign that complete fuel subsidy removal will really happen this time is that Dangote has started what is essentially a GoFundMe campaign in order to complete the Dangote refinery, which is currently under construction in Lagos. We had hoped for the Dangote refinery to be ready by September of last year, but now that work has stopped because the richest man in Africa needs capital. Dangote Limited listed 300 billion naira in Series 1 and Series 2 bonds on the Nigeria exchange so that the public could invest in its project, which include the refinery. Honestly, Dangote, you might have more luck just doing an actual GoFundMe. Now, this whole fuel subsidy removal thing could also just be part of a well-orchestrated drama by the Tinubu team. Maybe when he takes office, Tinubu will decide not to remove the subsidy after all, and Nigerians, because we have short memories, will be so happy that he saved us from disaster that we'll forget that 62% of us did not vote for him. That's all for tonight on Breaking. I'm Johnny Woody. Happy Easter Sunday, everyone, and I will see you back here next week. Thank you.